Galaxy S23 series has launched with One UI 5.1 pre-installed, but existing Samsung Galaxy phones are now eligible to update. Here's everything though you need to know and what you can expect to see on your existing Samsung phone. Thanks for watching 9to5 Google here on YouTube. Remember to thumbs up, hit subscribe and then tap the bell icon to be among the first to watch our upcoming videos. There's definitely a lot to unpack here, and if you want to find out anything related to this video, features you may see and whatnot, definitely use those timestamps down below. But let's first get into the cameras. This is one of the most popular areas of any Samsung phone. So provided you do have the Expert RAW app downloaded from the Samsung Galaxy Store and it is eligible and compatible with your phone, the enhanced manual camera has now moved to a more accessible area within the default Samsung camera application here in One UI 5.1. So instead of launching the app itself and having its own siloed area, you can now just swipe over to the advanced section within the default camera app and then enter Expert RAW as a more setting within the camera app itself to access those extra manual controls. You can even add it as well to the main camera UI for faster access if you wish. If you're a selfie taker, on top of that, there's also a new color tone option within the upper right enhancement mini menu. This lets you choose between natural or bright exposure effects and can also be stacked with the existing filters for face smoothing options that have been baked into One UI for some time already. On top of that, there are some gallery tweaks here, and if you do use the default Samsung Gallery application on your Samsung phone, there are some brand new functions here added in One UI 5.1 that we think you might be interested in. These also include improved shadow and reflection removal when you're editing or tweaking your images, something that might be useful if you take a lot of pictures of cars and that kind of thing. You may also notice that seeing photo EXIF information and data about the images such as GPS location, where your photo or video was taken, has also been improved here too. This pop-up section now includes more at-a-glance information for you to quickly decipher, read and do whatever you need to do with. Searching for images when using the Samsung Gallery app here in One UI 5.1 has also been said to improve, as thanks to extra enhancements you're now able to search for multiple people simply by tapping on their faces if they appear in multiple images. If you do have lots of photos of the same person, then you're also able to see all images that they have been tagged in. This is very similar to what Google Photos has had for some time. And this has also been expanded with a new shared family album feature that leverages that face detection to create shared albums between your friends and relatives. 6 people can be added to each of these albums, with every person who's enrolled getting 5 GB of storage to share their content with you. Another function that is technically part of the new Gallery app is a new ability to select where screenshots and screen recordings that you've saved are actually stored on your device. By default, this is a dedicated screenshots folder and also includes screen recordings. Thanks to an option within the settings application though, you can change this to wherever you want it to be. So to do so, you'll just need to head over to settings, advanced features, screenshots and screen recorder, and then adjust that as you need it to be. Heading back over to the camera settings and the AR zone specifically, there is a new ability here to take photos that will let up to 3 people in frame get a cartoon style mask pre-applied. It is a neat improvement if you want to take more wacky selfies, but we can't see many people being really overawed by this addition. AR Doodles, another feature that is nice to have but not necessarily an essential, now also includes the quick access to brush styles right from the default launch screen. And this allows you or at least allows for quicker access to the function itself, while also you now have the ability to resize any drawings that you've taken right at the point of creation. Another neat function here that has been missing for some time and something we're quite shocked has only just been added is an eraser tool. And this just simply lets you wipe out or delete a small snippet of a drawing without having to erase the entirety of your AR draw creation. If you didn't already know, there's a lot of similarity between the focus mode in iOS 16 and Samsung's modes and routines, which was added back in One UI 5.0, aka Android 13. This time around though, in One UI 5.1, it's getting some new tweaks that mean you're now able to use the automation function to set unique wallpapers on your lock screen and your home screen depending on the device context itself. For example, you might want unique setups for working hours or one for the gym, and now your wallpaper can change depending on what mode you set or what mode is active. You can actually go a little further here too with the routines option, as there are now even extra options for you to control quick share, touch sensitivity, device notification or ringtone, and even the font style. When combined with those added modes, or that mode's wallpaper option, it means you can effectively create siloed and automated profiles that are completely unique to suit your preferences and whatever you happen to be doing throughout a normal day. Almost like a replica of Call Screen, which is a feature touted by Google Pixel phones, Bixby Text Call is a call screening application found in the phone app that uses AI to turn any conversations into a text chat log that's visible. It's a really great tool for blocking robocalls and spam callers, or even just annoying your friends if they're calling you quite incessantly. It only now works in Korean and English, but it lets you effectively answer calls without having to pick up your phone itself and speak to the person at the other end of the line. It's still in the early phases, but it works really well, just like Google's own call screen function. One UI 5.1 also adds new widgets, including a battery widget that shows the current device lifespan percentage, alongside any connected accessories you do have with your device. This has been on Pixel phones for a little while already, but it is still a useful addition to have on your home screen or any of your home screen pages. On top of that, there's also an enhanced weather widget that is designed to be more intuitive, with a summary of current conditions so that you are informed instantly about what to expect throughout your day. Visually, it's not a huge departure from the existing options, but pretty welcome nonetheless. There's also a number of other things added in One UI 5.1 that we would consider not hugely apparent at first glance. Instead, they've been added or tweaked to just help improve the daily experience on Samsung Galaxy phones. Think of these little quality of life additions that don't necessarily blow you away right out of the gate, but they do improve how things look, run, and just feel on your phone throughout the day. One of the biggest ones is that of improved animations. Samsung has spent some time refining and owning the animations here in One UI 5.1, and it's immediately clear that things definitely feel smoother, even from older devices and older builds. Things like opening and closing applications in quick succession is not necessarily something an ordinary user would probably do, but it's certainly a lot smoother now than it was in previous UI builds, with the animations having a full stack from start to finish, which just looks a little bit smoother, especially on high refresh rate displays. There's also a few little extra options now available as part of multitasking here in One UI 5.1, and these certainly make things marginally smoother and a little bit quicker. When opening apps in split screen, some of your most used applications or your most popular applications will now also be shown as suggestions, and this means you can quickly launch into your favorite apps at even speedier rates than it was in previous versions of One UI. If you do use Samsung's web browser, then you should also see better search for bookmark folders or group names in tabs themselves. We wouldn't say it's a major leap, but it's better now, especially if you don't use this browser, or you use this browser, over Chrome. Sadly, there are a few things that haven't made the leap from the brand new Galaxy S23 series to older units with the One UI 5.1 update. And one of the most notable that you probably want to try straight away is the ability to lift objects, people, and content from within an image in the gallery application. Sadly, this is sorely missing from older phones, even after updating to this software version. You can still cut out objects, but it does require a much more steady hand rather than being automated. But we are hoping this will come further down the line, as it doesn't seem to be something that is inhibited by hardware. I want to ask you though, have you received One UI 5.1 on your existing Galaxy phone, Galaxy S20, S21, S22, whatever it happens to be? If so, what are you loving most, or what feature do you think you're going to be using the most regular? Let us know down in the comment sections below, but until next time, this is Damien with 95 Google saying thanks for watching, and I will speak to you later.